So what do you get out of talking to young people? What do you get out of, what do you personally get from talking to them?
I know exactly what I get out of it. Yeah, I know exactly what I get out of it. Because I've had, it's been such a long time that I've seen it happen. If you give me an audience of 400 young people, like Rainier High School, that's all black kids. Or a junior college, or one of these, even in Stanford, I'll tell you what I get out of it. Almost universally, all the kids enjoy the show. Because they never heard the kind of shit I peddle. They haven't. They haven't heard it from their professors, you know. So, they all think I'm pretty cool, and within a few weeks or months, it'll be just a faded memory. But there's always a couple of kids in there whom I touch, and their lives get changed. Could be 3 or 4. I have concrete evidence. Almost every class I've ever taught, there were kids now doing good work. Real, at least in my book, good work. And the reason is, it comes out of my philosophy of teaching. I do not believe it's the function of a teacher to give kids facts, to teach them what happened, to teach them how to do things. They're important things. I think the really great teacher is the teacher that touches something that's already there. And to me, kids, more than adults, tend to be less conservative. I'm talking about towards life as a whole. They've got less, you know, to protect. They tend to be closer to morality and ethical behavior. You can say, look at this generation, they shoot each other, kill each other. Well, we can discuss that as a subject. My experience has been that if you reach into a kid's heart at the right time and touch that, rather than tell them all the facts of what Bush is a fucking whore and this one's a liar, you know, yeah. But if you reach in and say, how can I put it to you? When the mind is constipated, and it's the easiest organ of the body to get constipated, and the hardest organ to get the shit out of, how do you reach people? That's what I've learned. Most people can still be touched through here, whose mind is, as Socrates would put it, where the stable is full of horseshit, and before you bring new horses in, clean out the horseshit. I'm playing it loosely, but that's essentially what it is. I'm translating from the Greek. Yeah, it's true. And I know that every time. When I talk to those black kids, I'll tell you what I tell them. I'll tell you, I'm going to give you a short version. The first thing I say to them is, from the moment you were born, between your parents, your first teachers, the first cop you ever met, you were told, or it was suggested, that you're second class. They all resonate to that. It's true. Their own parents teach them how to live that life. Many of them. Well, I'm going to tell you how I feel about that. That's a big fucking crock of shit. And you got to stop buying that fucking shit or you're going no place. Okay? Then I talk to them about how do you fight. The fight against racism is a collective fight. It has to be fought. But it will not give you fucking freedom. Never. It'll provide an atmosphere, maybe. But if you want freedom, you got to bust your ass, you got to work hard. Really hard. You got to learn discipline. You got to learn when it's right to do something and when it's wrong to do something. And I'll spell it out for you. Because you know what? One of you gals, I don't know which one, is another Rosa Parks. I know there's one out there. I don't know. You probably may feel it now. And if you do, come up and talk to me afterwards. Or another one is this. There's even an honest lawyer in this crowd. There's a doctor who cares about people and won't give a shit about bills. It might be one of you. Well, you should see what happens afterwards. The potential ones who feel that, they come up. And they do. And I know it each time.